What's up, YouTube? It's FitzBro, and welcome back to a cast game of Age of Mythology Retold. You are getting a very first look at the Atlanteans. Yes, we've got a brand new beta weekend upon us. This time, it is the technical stress test, and they have unleashed the Atlanteans upon us. Now, sadly, no Egyptians this weekend, and I love the Egyptians. Maybe my favorite, but we'll make do. We've got the Atlanteans. It looks like maybe they fixed it, so it's not going to get in the way with the beta, which is nice, but it's in the way of the god. But whatever. Here we're looking at blue. This is Symplectic Camel Rider. Man, you try saying that 10 times. Symplectic Camel Rider, he is playing as the god Kronos. And he's got the ability to deconstruct enemy buildings. That's what's going to happen there if he uses that god power. And his opponent on the other side of the map, this is going to be Gaia. You already see the lush going out, kind of like Creep, you might think of it from StarCraft, but or rather, you might say, anyways, we've got Mooseleaf, and he is playing Gaia, Mother Nature, the god that looks like Groot, and Mother Nature can, Groot can drop down a Gaia forest, could grow up some trees if he wants to. That's on the table. And the map, this is classic. This is AoM, which of course features these cliff sides. You've got beautiful berries. By the way, I love in Retold how they rearrange the berries in a circle, so you can just build your mill right in the middle. I think it's really freaking cool. I love that quality of life. I wish all the Age of Berries games had their berries kind of like that. But typically, I think what you're going to see out of this matchup here with the Atlanteans is a lot of times Kronos is a little bit more aggressive. Gaia being, I think, a little leaning towards a turtley nature of things. Of course, we're out here on the ladder, and, we don't know who these guys are. These could be the next pros. They could be Loyal Legends. We don't know. And typically, when you're new at a game, you take your time. So we'll see what happens here over time. But one thing we want to talk about is the Atlanteans. Maybe you haven't played them. Maybe you don't know how they work. So the Atlanteans, they have citizens. These are not your average Joe villagers. The citizens, they don't need drop-off points. So pretty much they gather the food and you instantly get it deposited in your bank. And you might say, well, this is like Age of Empires 3. Well, Age of Empires 3 is like this. The Atlanteans were the expansion for Age of Mythology back in the day with the Titans expansion, and they had this concept of a villager that doesn't need drop-off points, and then basically AoE 3 then designed the entire economy over not needing drop-off points. So the citizens, of course, as you might imagine with that, you've got a different build limit. You can only get 50 of them. They take 2 unit pop. They've got different costs. So all things to consider here with their citizens. They also have a unique building in the first stage they can build this. Well, they've got the manor, of course, which provides 20 population, so different than your typical house. He didn't build it. Let's see if it's over on the other side. Is this it? It's kind of deceptive sometimes. No, we don't have any. There's a granary, or I think it's called the Economic Guild. I honestly can't remember, but basically there's a bunch of eco upgrades available in the first stage if they were to build it. It looks like they haven't selected that building yet, but we'll see if it comes up later. Now, gathering favor, kind of weird with the Atlanteans. With the Atlanteans, how you're going to gather your favor is with your oracles. That's this lightning bolt. That's your favor, right? So with your oracles, it grows line of sight, and then it generates favor. So you see these favors, they already have much of a passive favor. These are their oracles. This is how they scout. So I'll show you the normal view so you can see how the ring grows. They're sitting there generating favor. And I believe that you don't want it to overlap. I think they cancel each other out if you do that. So, but we'll be learning more about that, of course, as we go. I'm learning just as much as you guys are. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are enjoying this cast of Game of Retold. I was kind of laughing. Of course, you guys know I've been uploading games every single day since the last beta. I still have more in the bank, so you can just expect there's going to be uploaded games every single day. So if you like cast of games of Age of Mythology Retold, make sure you subscribe to the channel and let me know about it. But there were some haters and losers in the chat that were complaining about, well, FitzBro, he's an amateur. He doesn't have the game knowledge. It's like Retold literally isn't even out yet. It's a beta, and I casted for like 24 hours the first beta weekend. That's like, I'm sorry if I don't know the cost of every unit yet. Like, geez, calm down in the comment section, y'all. Geez. Okay, so we've got here in the second age, what are we looking at here? Kronos has gone up and has Spider Lair, and Spider Lair is going to be the God Power option, which of course you can deploy that. You've got spiders that are going to jump out and eat you, of course. And then we've got the Automaton. And the Automaton is a new myth unit. Or not a new myth unit, but a different myth unit. It's man of metal that can repair and rebuild each other. So they can fight and then they can turn around and heal each other up. Not my favorite myth unit that I've seen so far, honestly. But somebody said red is already up 3 villagers. Yeah, I don't know how that happened, considering the fact that they should have their villager on auto queue, but maybe they just haven't done that. Oh my gosh, I just got a pizza delivery here in the office. Oh, we got some Domino's pizza. Well, YouTube sent me a Domino's gift card, so how about that? This pizza is on YouTube, so thank you, YouTube, for the pizza. I guess Domino's is getting the advertising they want. You know, they said like tag at Domino's and stuff like that, and I just got done telling Twitch chat that I think Domino's is literally one of the trashiest here of pizza chains. Like, if I rank top 5 of chains, my top would be Marco's, followed by Papa John's, followed by, what did we say was third? Papa John's. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Donato's. Yeah, Donato's. Yeah, Papa John's. Oh no, I would go Marco's, Donato's, Papa John's, Domino's, and then lowest tier being like Pizza Hut. Those are just the like chains. Let me know your pizza tier list. Oh man, I'm just gonna try some of that bacon. Oh man. Okay. Moose Thief, looking like he's heading off to the hunt on the south side. On this map, you get your Aurochs in the corner. So that's what we're looking at here. Aurochs spawned out. He's got way too many villagers on this, I'll tell you. Because like these aren't your regular villagers, right? These are like Giga Chat villagers. And you actually see one of the special things with Atlanteans come into play right now. So the Atlanteans can heroize any of their units. So they pay they pay resources. It upgrades that unit to be a little better at what it does, and you see it's glowing, and now it's considered a hero. So you can do that with any of your units. You can pay extra resource. Oh, myth units can't do it, but you essentially convert them into heroes. And it's very scary having myth units against Atlanteans, because suddenly they can just like turn all of their units into heroes, and that could be very annoying. Now let's take a look at a little bit of this unit roster where you see here with blue. So we got the Automatons. We already talked a little bit about that, but moving out right now, we see the Terma. And this is a unique unit. This is a counter unit. Very good at countering enemy archers. That's very specifically what it's good at. And we see maybe what I would consider one of their mainline units, the Murmillo, is good against cav. I think it just says good in melee combat. Yeah, I think it's just kind of their mainline infantry unit in general. We're kind of taking a passive play here right now. Moose Thief currently getting set up. I thought he might go for a second town center. It looks like they're both kind of exploring and figuring out the game. I feel like the character models on these are just like a little dark. Like, I don't know. I guess they add a lot of color to them. They almost like glow red, it looks like. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to make out the details on these automatons, I'd say. Okay, so we see some oracles going down. Look at the line of sight these guys have, by the way. That's the power of the oracles everywhere. Okay, so let's see what we're looking at here. Okay, so Gaia has the... Oh, there's, by the way, the building I was trying to tell you about earlier. This is the Economic Guild. Okay, so economic guilds are used to research Atlantean economic improvements. I think I can go in here and show you. Nah, not a whole lot you can really see. Oh, it shows you what they can research, so... Basically, you get every economic upgrade at your economic guild. That's how it's going to work. The lush will stop enemies from building. So this green lush, it grows out around the buildings. Yeah, and it prevents your enemy from building on top of it. And I believe it heals as well. I can't honestly remember the exact stats. And when I go from like Legacy to Retold, I have to like go back and reread the tooltips because I don't want to misspeak on what's changed. But they both aged up with the same god, minor god, as you can see here. They both have spider layer available. We see Camel Rider right now out here on the berries. We've got some automatons patrolling around. Down the south side, what we have going on? Just another oracle. So they're just figuring it out. They're training a few units, having good fun. Catapeltes. Here's a nice little unit for you. So Catapelte is going to be your anti-cav unit. So this is kind of your pike or spear equivalent or something from other Age of Empires games. Catapeltes. And you can see, look how quickly this, one citizen will build. Now that's a manor, so that's essentially 2 houses. Kind of the way you can think about it. Chat saying they're not sure if Lush still blocks buildings. Okay, well, we'll have to test it out and see. That used to be the case at least, but maybe they changed it. A lot has changed, so we'll have to dig into these Atlanteans deeper. I don't know, I'm trying to think what I'm going to be playing this weekend with the fact... Oh, we just saw an upgrade come in. You see how their armor changed? It'll be interesting to see this weekend what's people gravitate to. Are they all going to be playing Atlanteans? I think I'm going to play a little bit of Greeks. I've played a deal of Norse during the last beta. Greeks, maybe we'll play a little Atlanteans. I'll be honest, Atlanteans has always not been my favorite Pantheon. I think they're super cool. I thought they were really cool, but I think it's because I played a ton of them as a kid and kind of got burnt out on them. They seemed like they were just like really stronger than the others and like a little bit overtuned. So hopefully in Retold, the balance, maybe bringing in things a little bit closer. I thought it was just like so OP that you didn't have drop-off points and stuff. But again, I'm talking about when I played this thing in the early 2000s, Okay, so we see automatons trying to chase each other around. Behemoths on the map. Look at this. So we got Age 3 underway. Behemoth is a siege unit. You can see that good against buildings and human soldiers. So you can see some of the multipliers on that thing. What does this do? ×5 versus buildings. ×2 versus myth units. Very cool looking unit. Let's look at this thing. There he is. Kind of ugly looking. Okay, do we have an age up on the way from Moose? Okay, starting to make a farm transition. We got upgrades for the towers. Okay, getting some farms set up. We, not a whole lot of action. These guys are just kind of exploring, building a little bit of everything. Taking their time. Let's see if these behemoths going for a raid. We might see a big push here. I don't know. There's a good army on both sides. I'm not sure who will win this. Not many heroized units out of red. I see a few heroized units out of blue. What unit is that? Oh, the Contrarius. Yeah, that's going to be your good against ranged. It's kind of like your horseman type unit. Good against, ranged and stuff. Good against siege. Okay. Is he aging up? No, he's still not aging up. Trying to get his citizens. Neither player has taken their a second settlement, which of course will increase your total population, is how it works. You see, both have 150 and 115. You got to get additional settlements in order to get above that. Well, I'm sorry, I misspoke. That's their population from their houses right now. But to go, all the way up to the top, each settlement you add, you get more. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the creep being like super, like the green color on it is, I don't know. It is a little, looks kind of ugly against other green on the map. I kind of feel like it should be like a darker color. It's very, very bright. I guess it's lush. Yeah, it has green screen vibes. That is kind of what it looks like. It kind of looks like these buildings have auras or something. It doesn't even like necessarily look like it's the land. I guess there's vines on it, but a weird contrast to certainly the fall colors here on this map. Oh man, what if the creep was different on different maps? Oh man, that'd be crazy. No way. I don't think they've really taken a fight. They're just kind of chilling, thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Pretty cool civ. Pretty cool civ. You see these guys out here? They're just gathering away, living their best life. Getting some, look at all the favor they have. This is oracles. It looks like Red's really been using it to build tons of automatons. Is he gonna go for it? Oh, Age 3, he's hit it. And both of them have aged up the exact same thing. We got Trader, so he just yeeted one of his, he just stole his behemoths, and then he stole it back! Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. He used Trader to steal his enemy's behemoth, and then he stole it back. So they basically nullified the god power. In comes the spider lair from blue. Let's see if Red deploys his as well. You think he maybe would have set that up earlier, kind of knowing a fight was going to go on here. And we hear troops getting pulled down into the spiders. Oh my gosh. What a fight. Behemoths crunching away there. A lot of automatons. I can't really tell who's got more units in this. Looks like a lot of red. It's kind of hard to tell. The hotkeys aren't great for the observer mode yet. But red's gonna hold. Oh, that's the sound of the automatons crumbling into the ground. And red holds that fight. And now he's gonna repair. Look at this. This is how that repairing kind of mechanic works. These guys just look like a red blob. I don't know about the, what the heck is going on around here? What if they auto heal or you have to click each one of them? Looks like they're going for it. I wonder if it says if they automatically do it. I'm not really sure. Okay, so red is rebuilding. Also grabbing settlements. We got one down there. Another one going here. So we got 3 total settlements for red. Blue also expanding to an additional settlement over here for a second settlement. Gathering in harmony over here. Look at this. Atlanteans. You know, their city might have sunk underneath the ocean, but before that, they were merchants of gold. Lots of gold mining out of the Atlanteans. Just checking out these character models, seeing what's going on. We got the donkeys with the gold. Okay, I see in chat asking how to play the beta. This is available this weekend. You can just go on to Steam and click the request access and you just get to play for free. How about that? So give it a try. It's time boxed. It doesn't run like 24/7 this whole weekend, but if you're watching this video in the future, it's probably not happening at all. Okay, so blue. Oh, look at this. He's brought in some heavy Arcus. Arcus is going to be the archer here for the Atlanteans, and you see there he's good against infantry. Now these are not infantry. You can see they're made of metal. They don't care about a few Arcus. Schmarcus. Here come the blob of automatons. He really likes his myth units. And the unfortunate thing though is blue has heroized so much of his army. That's going to be hard countering these automatons, but there's just so many of them. I don't know if he's doing enough damage on them. Oh, and we froze up. Is it gonna be just donezo? In the last beta it did this and then like it would unfreeze after like 5 seconds. We'll see if that's the case here with this beta. Huge armadillos. And they kind of do look like mythical armadillos, some may say. It might just be froze. I don't know. The stress test might be just too stressful. There we go. We're back. We're back. No problem. See, easy. Okay, so red, looking like he's gaining some ground here. Oh, kind of annoying units in a fight. Just hollering. A lot of myth units in this game. Fireman's asking how I'm enjoying learning the game. Learning the game, I grew up playing this game. We are in Age of Mythology is part of my blood. Myth units in the mythology? I know, it's crazy. Against the Civ that can turn all of the units into heroes. Behemoths doing very well out in the field. Automatons look like they have not had such a good day. A lot of dead automatons. I think I'd rather just have a bunch of behemoths. I'm not sure if the automatons are any good. Okay, down the south side, we got going on here. Ah, just a little automaton raid. But kind of feels like a stalemate for now. Okay, we can hear the automatons out here repairing away. We got the, this is the Caraballista, which is kind of it's like a heavy archery unit. Only good against infantry and ships. So it kind of looks like an organ gun or something. Okay, so kind of this has been where the battling has been going on for the most part. I can't believe they haven't fought each other here. We see a palace going up. Still, this guy, look at this. He's just scouting right next to him. Scouting right next to him. Wow. Okay. So, let's see what's going on over here. There's more archers on the way, more Arcus. More automatons. I mean, I'd expect nothing less. What are they doing? I like these, look at these things like putting off a red glare even on the ground. The automatons like give off like a beacon of light. Wait, what the? He just come back to life? I don't even know what's going on anymore. Wait, they can repair after they're dead? Oh, how did we miss that? They can repair their dead soldiers? Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that. So they can repair the rope. I was like, why are there so many automatons still on the ground? That's why. Oh my gosh. I was like, why are they getting back? I swear one of Red's just stood up. I don't know if it was a bug or what. I swear one of them just stood up. I'd have to reverse it and look. Okay, here come the behemoths. Big battle. Gaia, coming on in. See what's gonna happen. Kind of clunky right now. Red doesn't really have a whole lot of units. Blue's looking like he's really starting to gain some momentum. Do the dead corpses regen? Oh shoot, they do! What? So can you kill them again once they're dead? Or they just always come back? I don't, who knows how that works. Okay, the music has changed. We got a siege underway right now. Blue, taking out some of Gaia's units from buildings. But he's gonna be backing off. We see Pop Max has been reached for Blue. Red is nowhere even close to it right now. Not looking good for the Moose Thief. He's going up to the 4th age though. And he is aging up with Atlas. Boom, and now Atlas has the Implode, but Implode's not really something you want to use in the middle of your base. Oh boy, we got a new Myth unit, here it is. The Argus. He shoots out a poison, look at that. Oh, he kind of missed. I think he turned around or didn't use it. That was his special ability. And it's kind of gonna go wasted. It's a pretty strong Myth unit. Didn't really get a whole lot of use out of him. Whoa, he's heroized more of his units. You can see there, the Arcus. Wait, he's using Implode. Oh my. Oh, there it is. We caught the tail end of it. It's very easy to miss when the god powers are casted if you're like looking across the map, because they're just like a tiny little sound effect. But you can see, look at all the damage done here. But trying to follow this up, you know, without units doesn't do a whole lot. He's just gonna repair these. You know, it would have been better to use the Implode on a bunch of like army out in open field, but the problem is they're on his base. Heck, he could have even almost like put Implode right here and just sacrificed a few buildings to get the army. But I don't think it's gonna be enough. It's looking like Red's in a great, is not looking so good. Blue's continuing to push, but actually may back off here in this fight. Okay, so if you're just joining us, welcome. We've got Kronos versus Gaia underway. Kronos looking really, really good right now. We've got the automatons, Myth unit on the front line. They, metal units, they repair each other and apparently can come back from the dead. You've got behind them the heavy Murmillo. These are your kind of mainline infantry units, good against other infantry. You've got the Arcus, which are good against other infantry. These have been heroized as well, which is something you can do with all of your human units. You can turn them into heroes for a cost. We got the Terma, which is a counter archer. It's got javelins. And then the Charaballista, which is counter infantry and I guess counter ships. So that's kind of the unit roster we're seeing here out of Kronos. Pretty similar out of Gaia as well. We can deconstruct coming in right now. That is an ability for Kronos. It's going to deconstruct that building. So he actually gets his resources back, but loses that barracks. Good to use in like palaces and stuff. Sometimes early on temples, you'll see it used. But let's see. Score-wise, Moose isn't too far behind, and farms, you can set them wherever. You don't have to worry about drop-off points to the Atlanteans, because that's just how they roll. They just can drop off resources through the air. Okay, but I feel like Blue's kind of like failed to follow up on this attack, and Red's starting to gain back momentum, and he is in the 4th age, got some tech advantage. We do see Blue aging up right now. This will be with Atlas. These guys have aged up with the exact same options. That will be giving them the Implode that we saw. I just heard somebody get eaten by the spider. These are these layers that are set down here. Really, all the fighting has been focused in the middle. On the top and bottom sides, these guys have explored some resources, but that's kind of been it. Not a whole lot going on with that. What does that sound? Oh, he he was shifting. He's using time shift. So look at this. This is ability for, you can actually see it right here. Time, Chronos increases the number of buildings that can be summoned as a time shifted and reduces the cost of time shifting defensive buildings. So he uses time shifting. His units round is a special ability with Chronos. Unfortunately, I don't have UI elements when I click on these things, but you can see it in action. Okay, we got another battle going on. We got a number of champion Termas. He really should have maybe heroized these because that is a lot of warrior automatons. I'm not sure he's gonna have enough. Blue's still looking like he's in a commanding position. And Blue's gonna have implode here. He's gonna probably implode like right here. Oh my god, if he imploded back here. Oh my gosh, if he finds that, that'd be massive. Villager's running right now. Let's see where he uses it. Implode is available. Let's see if he casts it. Oh my gosh, we might get our first huge implode. Something's going on the south side. He could also implode there as well if he wanted to. He's kind of got this under his control. Where will he use it? We don't see the cooldowns anymore on these, which is unfortunate. Here we go. Implode coming in. But what's he using it on? There's nothing really there. Oh my gosh. Okay, implode. He's not really pulling anything in. If anything, he's getting a few... He got a few of his own units. I don't think that was a good use of implode. But he did a lot of damage to all these buildings, I guess. Weakened them up. Imagine if he used it like right here or something. By the way, Symplectic Camel Rider looking like he's in a commanding position. I'm not sure Moose Thief can possibly come back from this without some like crazy aggro moves. I don't think he really has the production right now to pull that off. 1,500 worth of farms dead. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He killed a bunch of farms, but there's no really villagers to gather from those farms. It's really a moot point at this point. Okay, so there's a lot of resources in the bank for Blue. Continuing to push ahead. Here comes his own Argus, and that is going to be it. Not the highest ranked game we ever see, but a good opportunity to get a view of the entire unit roster here of the Atlanteans, almost all of them, and see a little bit what they're about. By the way, one more unit right there. We got the Heavy Destroyer, which is good against buildings. This is one you get later on in the game. But I hope you enjoyed this cast of game, and we'll be on the lookout for more as we discover what's in store for us during this playtest weekend. This has been Chronos versus Gaia. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, thanks for watching.